So, once again, I'm back here working from home. However, this time, it's not because of a nationwide lockdown, but it's instead because I've been identified as a close contact to someone who tested positive for coronavirus. Now, I myself, as far as I'm aware, do not have the virus, and this person basically sits near me in English, and that's about it. And despite we no longer have to wear masks in schools, I still wear mine in school unless I'm eating or outside. So I'm safe, but I'm still following what has been set, obviously. Now this individual, they got two positive results from a couple of lateral flow tests that this individual did. However, yesterday they did a PCR COVID-19 test, and the result of that impacts whether or not I go back to school tomorrow, Friday, or whether or not I have to stay off for the full 10 days. One thing's for sure though, I've decided that during the time that I'm off for, I'm going to be doing a video each day, a bit like an isolation diary, really, I guess, so that you all can see what I'm doing, how I'm coping, because it's not just a case of, oh yay, 10 days off school, woohoo! Oh no, I can't leave my premises for the next 10 days, and oh my god, that's a bit more tricky. I'm fortunate enough to have a garden which is big enough for me to get my fresh air, but it's not the same as going for a walk elsewhere. So then, well, what's the story behind it? Well, yesterday, Tuesday, all the people who were identified as a close contact were gathered up and dispersed between two separate rooms, where we waited to be collected by our parents/carers. And basically we got a double-sided A4 letter explaining the isolation process, etc., etc. And then we just basically got driven home. Now, although I am fortunate enough to have a decent-sized garden, it's not quite big enough to do PE in. And I have PE tomorrow, last lesson. Well, I can't go out and run about on the playing fields or go to the beach or whatever, because I'm stuck here. Now, although I am in isolation, essentially, the other people in my household are not. They do not have to isolate. So, Dunk can still go to work, my mum can still go to work, my mum can still do whatever else she needs to do, like shopping and whatnot. It's just me that cannot leave these premises for 10 days. And then I'm back to school on Monday the 28th. Now, because my school are absolutely fantastic, and I'm not being sarcastic here, because my school are so fantastic, they are setting remote learning for us to do, and obviously I'm keeping on top of that. The only downside, though, was that I wasn't expecting work to be given out as soon as yesterday, so I ended up with 3 hours worth of work to do, and I only realised at about halfway through what would have been my fourth lesson of the day. So I ended up working yesterday until around 5 to 6 in the evening, which wasn't ideal, but I'm not planning on doing that. I do apologise if I'm looking rather red. It's not because I've stupidly got myself ridiculously sunburnt. It's because while I'm recording I can't have any of the fans on, so my window's open, but that's about it. I've got a window open. That's about as much as I can do. Yeah. You don't need to worry about me. I'm fine. I have to do a lateral flow test every other day now, apparently, during this isolation period. Like I said, I'm obviously doing remote learning, trying to keep up to date as best I can. And the only other thing is, like I said, I'll be trying to do daily isolation diary video things to keep you updated, as well as actually being able to talk to some other human beings that aren't my mum or Dunk. Yeah. It's only my first full day, and already I'm missing being able to talk to humans. I was just sat in science yesterday, and then all of a sudden I just get taken out. I'm talking to people in the rooms, but it's literally just like we were just taken out. It's like not a word about it. It's just like, quickly get rushed out. But yeah, there are quite a few people off, to be fair. Half the boys in my year group are off, for a start, because of the way that it worked out with some PE changing room situation thing, where basically all the boys who were in the changing room with this other guy who tested positive, they all have to self-isolate. So that's like a quarter of the year group, effectively. Not to mention other close contacts, such as myself, and the whole bus as well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but you can never be too safe, and I'm not angry at anybody for this having to happen. Obviously, I'm a little bit annoyed because there's certain liberties which have been revoked temporarily. I'm not allowed to see any other humans outside of my household. Sad times. But anyway, I will keep you posted, don't you worry. And yeah, other than that, please give this video a like. Also, let me know in the comments area whether or not you've had a similar experience to this, and just generally leave us a nice little comment. If you haven't already done so, please at least consider subscribing. And as a result, turning your notifications on to all. That way, you will get notified when these isolation diary videos come out. So we'll be creating a public playlist for which I put all of these isolation diary videos into. There'll be a link in the description. For now, ladies and gents, stay safe, stay well. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like.
And click here to subscribe.
Don't forget to check out this other great video.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.